being a man for 18 years in this world, I've seen a lot in terms of how men behave towards women, and my opinion remains firm. I still strongly believe that male and females cannot be friends. Guys, I tried. I really did. And I'm a horny motherfucker. I wanna fuck. High testosterone. Can't blame me. I'm sure you're similar as a man. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's innate. God implanted that shit. Human nature is undefeated. You know, I remember in secondary school, there was this really cute girl that I liked, and she actually liked me back, believe it or not, which actually surprised me. But yeah, there was this other guy who liked the girl also, and they played it off at first, you know. And obviously, me being a man, I can tell when a guy likes a girl, even though he doesn't make it obvious. Me being a man, I know the cues. I knew it. From my perspective, it was really obvious, and I believe from her perspective, it was also. Oh, it was, because she told me about it. So you can't make this shit up, and let me dive deeper into that. Long story short, they were hanging out with each other not even every now and then, quite often. At playtime, he'd always chill with her friend groups with his other friend, always hang out with each other. And I remember there was this one time in drama class, so this must have been about 3 years ago now. She turned around and the guy was like, if you guys are confused what I just did, that face I just made was essentially meant to signify blushing. And yeah, hey, it's soft what you did. We've all been there, I've been there. And yeah, there were times even I do that in the past when I see a girl I turn around, I'm like, blush. That is some pissy weak shit. We don't do that no more. Especially when you grow up. I can't do that shit no more. You may feel the emotion. Be a rock. No one needs to know that. And yeah, even so, I get it. There are times in life you want to do something, and yeah, we're human. We're gonna do some weird shit in our lives. Of course we are. And there's some things that people do that are probably weird, and you probably do it yourself. Don't feel weird. I'm not going to name anything in particular, but I believe all of us have a weird trait that we do by ourselves that we'd never do to someone else. But it's not a big problem when no one else does it. You know? For example, let me give you an example of myself. Whenever I take a bath, when I'm done washing, because I always wash super early in the morning, right? And I live in a council estate, so it's essentially those super cheap houses in England where it's like multiple flats. I typically tend to wash early in the morning, right? So when I get out of the bath, I don't wrap myself around with a towel. Reason being, I know no one's gonna wake up. So I get out of the bath, obviously I get my towel, I dry the soles of my feet, and then I get a broom and I just mop the floor, naked. Dick out and everything. Do I feel bad? No, because I know no one in my house will wake up at that time, the period that I'm washing, so I just do it. Now it would be a worse problem if someone were to see it, of course. Your housemates or roommates, of course. The exception being if you have a wife, then hey, that's a good thing about having a wife. You can literally be naked and it's not an issue because obvious reasons. But that's besides the point. I hope that kind of related to what I was talking about in the video. But yeah, back to what I was saying. We all do some weird things, but it's another thing when another man sees you do that weird shit. It's a different type of weirdness. And then long story short, the female did not like the person anymore. The person was pissed off, and I imagine he fell into red pill rage, which I believe we've all fell into at some point. You know, and yeah, it was sad, man. Even made a song about it. Oh man, it happens to us men. Like I said, guys, male and female nature is undefeated, and I'm specifically talking about male nature because I'm talking about why I believe men can't be friends, based on what I've experienced and my own personal from what I've seen other people experience and my own personal experiences. I will give you another story. and this was in college. So during my second year of college, so to the Americans watching, college, I'm not referring to university. In our education system, we have what's called primary school, but no, so we have nursery, then we have reception, then we have primary school, then we have secondary school, then we have college, which is like extended education, and that's before the big university, to which you guys refer to as college, even though it's a university. Anyway, yes. So during my second year of college, there was this guy, and they're both cool people. I really like them. One was a male and one was a female. And we were doing a massage lesson because I studied sports and exercise science, right? And one of the key sectors for work at the time, in order to pass all the practical work, and that was massaging. And so they were always together, all the time, and they claimed to be friends. So I'm sure they are. I mean, if you ask them, they would say friends also. And even one time, because I'm a silent kid in class, right? So I remember I was just typing away. I saw them both next to each other, and then she's like, "You're my closest friend," something along the lines of that. Okay. Transition to the practical session a few months later, and everyone was packed up. Everyone was, joined up in terms of the partners we need for the practical session. Okay, and those two are left with no partners. So naturally, common sense tells me the two of them have to pair up. The woman declined. Why? I mean, you're friends, right? So if you're friends, nothing sexual should be involved, because morally speaking, and common sense tells me that having sexual thoughts with your friend is kind of weird, no? I mean, if they're your girlfriend or boyfriend, that's fine, but I mean, you both claim to be friends, right? So why is there an invisible barrier between you two that I'm seeing? I mean, surely it should be a quick yes, right? A quick one. But they took their time. And during that moment, we also let me tell you another period also, because we were doing skin folds, which is essentially you get this machine, you pinch an area of their skin to determine their body fat in a fitness sense. Just in short, how lean someone is in terms of muscle mass and how much fat someone has. And the same incident occurred again. And the guy was like, I mean, if you want me to do it, I can. Bitch, I thought you were her friend. Wait, friend? Oh, tongue twister. Bitch, I thought you were her friend. So why are you reacting like that? Huh? And to the girl also, he's your friend, so you should feel comfortable now. You should feel comfortable touching him now. I mean, there was no sexual, connection in some way, shape or form now. Because you're friends, right? Do you see where I'm going with this? Because if they were just friends, they should be able to just get on with the practical, touch each other with no issue. I know what was going on between the guys' head, because I'm a man, and I know how men behave. That guy wanted to fuck her friend. I know he does, and did at that moment. I know he had thoughts. It's human nature. You're gonna have those thoughts. Let me tell you something also. Back during my college days, as you guys know, I told you I cut off my college friends. Nothing personal, just not for me. But back during that period, I used to chill with 2 college friends. And then another girl joined. And let me tell you another story. During my first year of college, I had this fitness picture of myself. I must have been about 16 years old at the time. She was 18, so she's 2 years older than me. So she's probably like 20 now. And I showed her this fitness picture of me. So at the time I was training for about 2 years. So this was in 2022. And at the time I weighed about 155 pounds. So 70 kg at 5'9". a lot smaller than I am now. Because now I'm like 185, I'm 30 pounds heavier, so a lot bigger, 84 kg. And I was lean, I was probably like 10-12% body fat. I remember I was really lean during that time. I wasn't big, but I was lean and I was probably super strong for my height and weight. And I remember I was on MyFitnessPal, and this started because my former friend at the time, he has aspirations of being a kickboxer. I decided, let me show you some physique pictures of myself. And then the girl was sitting next to me in the cafeteria, so it was like a 3-row table. So I was like on my left, she was on her right, so I was next to the girl. He was in front of me, my former friend who was a kickboxer. And I was showing him my physique pictures, just the progression over time using the MyFitnessPal app on my phone. And I showed one of my friends, my friend at the time, the picture. And I was really impressed. I was lean. I was like 70 kg, 10% whatever. And she saw it. She saw the picture. Then, she grabbed my phone, right? Alright guys, shit you not. You guys know I don't lie in my videos. Let me show you how she looked at the picture. I don't even blame her, because hey, if I were a girl too, I'd be getting wet also. I don't blame her. The same way I get hard when I see a hot chick. It's the same with women, they get wet when they see a person they find attractive. But yeah, she had the phone. She snatched it off me. Yeah, she was looking at it like this. I'm telling you, head fully zoomed in on the phone, just admiring my glorious physique. I tried to take the phone off her. She was gripping it hard as a rock. I'm talking one piece, arm in a hockey level hard, just gripping it. I was like, I was even mad. I'm like, oh shit, okay, alright, fairs. And it's also interesting because me, personally, in my own personal opinion, during that moment when I chill with my 2 college friends, I notice how I never referred to the other girl's friend. I never viewed her as a friend. Maybe an acquaintance who I got along with, but I never viewed her as a friend. To tell you the truth, subconsciously, and hey, you guys may call me terrible for this, but I don't think you should. If you do, hey, so be it. I don't care what you think. But it's subconscious, it's human nature, I can't defy it. So naturally, me being a man, you're gonna have thoughts of fucking her. And that's what I did. In fact, I told you guys a while back in many of my videos about women. I'd had crushes, I don't know if I did tell you already, but I'd had crushes on so many women in my high school and college. So many women. Because there were so many beautiful women. You don't believe it. You would not believe it. The women these days are really attractive, aren't they, men? Really attractive. And it's one of most people, they're too scared, they don't have the balls like I do to, just tell the truth. Me being a man, you know what was going through my head that time when I saw those beautiful women in high school and college? I was thinking about fucking them, of course. Now, I'm not addicted to masturbating anymore, but when I did, every time I'd wank at home in the toilet, I'd think about all the girls I found attractive in high school and college. I'd jack off about them. Whenever I'd see them, I'd get hard, because I find them attractive. That's the truth about us men. And men, don't be ashamed that what I'm saying is absolutely normal. We all feel that way. It's just that I have the boost to speak up. When we see an attractive girl on the street, we won't say it out loud because we'd probably be deemed as weird, and rightfully so. But we think about fucking her, don't we? We do. I do it. Still to this day, and I probably always will. Probably till I have a woman, no, I'm probably not gonna think like that. In a conscious level, but subconsciously, of course. I have no shame saying that. Go get angry in the comments. I don't care. What for admitting to my innate nature that I was naturally given? Of course, I'm gonna have thoughts about fucking women I find attractive. Of course, it's the same in reverse. Now, women out there shy, they're passive, they're aggressive, and whatnot. They're not gonna admit it, they feel the exact same way. The same way we see an attractive woman and we think about pounding her guts out. You don't think the women think the same thing? You don't think they fantasize about getting fucked by the guy they like? Especially with the celebrities. It's funny because that guy, and we're going back to the story. Oh, one more thing. The same way we get hard, their vagina gets wet. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. They hide it. They feel that way. The same way we hide it. But we also feel that way. And it's also funny because the guy, and this is not even me bashing those guys or anything. They're cool guys. They're cool guys, man. But the thing is, the guy was fat. It's not even me trying to be rude. I'm just being honest. He was fat. If you're watching this, hey, I appreciate you, man. You even asked me for fitness advice this one time to get in shape in college, so shout out to you. You're a cool guy, man. It's not me bashing you. I'm just being honest. You are fat. And so, there was on another occasion during second year of school, college, I remember I was doing a physiology lesson, and someone mentioned Anthony Joshua, and she replied, "That's my man." Hey, I don't blame her. And I'm a heterosexual guy. I like women. I don't like men. Even I can admit, he is a handsome bastard, isn't he, Anthony Joshua, the boxer? I don't blame him for feeling that way. He's got the perfect body with his money, great personality, charm, charisma, pre-selection. Let me tell you one thing about women. Women love pre-selection. They don't want to be the first. Women want men who other women want. They want to compete. If you guys disagree with me, well, why does the guy in Starbucks not attract the high caliber of beautiful women? Because he's probably not. This isn't even me bashing Starbucks people. I respect any form of hustle. There's nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5 job. Obviously, you guys know I'm against it. I don't like the idea of working a job, but when you start out, you gotta do what you gotta do. But my point is, and the point, come with me, brother. The point I'm trying to make to you is, naturally, usually, and it's nothing. What I'm about to say is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with that. It's nature. The same way you get natural thoughts. What I'm trying to say is, basically, quick side tangent. The reason why I decided to walk away and talk about the shit at another area, I saw when come in. I just wanted to make sure the things I say is at like a private spot. Hence why I want to just talk elsewhere. I don't want to say that shit. This is bro talk, Or this is bro talk. So I just wanted to say it in another area because, hold on. Where was I? Naturally, people want the best. They want the best thing they can obtain. And that goes with men and women. Of course they want the best. When you're working at Starbucks, it's like, it's still not really established, aren't you? And obviously, I'd imagine most of us, you don't want to work at Starbucks. Yes, you have no choice. And yes, there is the odd outlier that does do that. However, it's like your life ain't figured out. I mean, hey, kudos to you for the day. I don't like working on 9-to-5, and you're not figured out. You're not figured out yet. You're still working, still trying to figure shit out. So naturally, they're not gonna want you to have that figured out. Nothing wrong with that. And I probably end this off by saying, guys, just be honest. You don't need to lie, man. When I saw the guy just, pretend and act like he didn't like his so-called female friend, I felt bad for the guy, man. I felt bad. I just wanted to tell the guy, I'm like, bro, it's like, hey, it's okay. I want to just tell him it's okay, man, but you know, sometimes, hey, people gotta find out the hard way, and that was him. I still wish I wish I told him that, because I actually felt really bad for him. Genuinely felt bad for him. It was so sad. And I tell you this story, and I tell you that story because I don't want that for you. It's sad. It's sad to watch. It's sad to watch. It's very sad to watch. You know, I'm gonna find an area to see it. Like my own private area, because when I record, I do have social anxiety to some degree. Yeah, I don't care about what people think, but some things you say, and like some things you say, you know, where there's like conversations that should rather just be said in private areas. That's how I feel right now. I think I'll say it. But yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought ever since I stood up. But yeah, that's why I think men and women can't be friends, and I tried. You know, every time I'd hang out with a woman, I just get the thoughts of like date relationship. You just get bricked up. I get bricked up. Hey, I can't control it. It just happens. I find you attractive when you get bricked up, man. Even if you say you're friends. But I personally, I can never. Like, I have no shame telling a woman I can't be a friend because you're a woman. They may view me as sexist, but you know what I'd prefer? I'd prefer you dislike me for being honest than being liked for being. Let me say that again. I'd prefer to be disliked for being honest than being liked for being dishonest. That's me. I can't have female friends. But if you're a girlfriend, if that person's your girlfriend, I guess that's the only pass, and that's the only like plausible way I'm like, okay, fine, you can be intimate, you can act sexually attractive, because it's a girlfriend, you know what I mean? But other than that, no. It's weird to want to be friends with, you know, have sexual thoughts with a friend. That doesn't add up to me. It just doesn't. It's nah. I don't get it. It's weird. That's my take. I don't believe men and females can be friends. Maybe acquaintances, but not never actual like proper friends. Hence why I only have male friends, and I always will. Quick bonus. Alright, there's no women here now. Now I can actually, you know, talk about the sensitive topics in private again. Or it's obviously not private in the sense that, yeah, the video will be made public to the world. But in, like, now, where I'm at, no one hearing, that's what I mean. Just a quick bonus. My definition of friend is a brother. Women aren't men, aren't they? Would I be friends with a transgender guy? No. Transgender women are still women. They're born a woman, so they're women at heart. Women are sisters. Men are brothers. Please guys, this is what most people do. If you want to take anything from this video, just be honest. Because the guy I described, and this is how most people sorry, see that crow? I thought it was gonna eat me. But yeah, where was I? Most men, they befriend a woman because they actually do like the woman, but they don't have enough respect for themselves, so they wanna be friends with the woman in the hopes that the woman will give sex to the guy. I'll say that one more time. Most men don't have respect for themselves, and they're too thirsty, so they'll try to become friends with the woman they like in hopes that the woman will offer the guy sex. Don't be like that. Be honest with yourself, man, please. It's sad to see. I don't want that to be you, okay? So if you like a chick, just tell her you like her, man. What's the worst? What is the worst that can happen? What is the worst that can happen? 3 things. And I guarantee you, these 3 things I'm about to tell you, it's probably what you're thinking right now and what makes you scared of the rejection. Because I used to be like that. 1, you're scared if she tells her friends. 2, you're scared if she blanks you. 3, You're scared if she rolls her eyes or gives you that stupid, dehumanizing look women tend to do at times. Or just roll her eyes or cut her eyes at you. So, if you don't care what people think about you, those 3 problems, you gotta be blank-minded there. Just say it. Because there were so many times in my life I'd find a woman attractive, but I was too scared to tell her, and I'd feel like shit afterwards, and then you start thinking about that woman for days, maybe even months. But if you just say it, and even if she rejects you, you feel more confident, because at least you spoke to a woman, and many men can't even do that. So you should be proud. And then even if she does reject you, well, at least you know now. So now you won't live in regret. Oh, what if I wish I shoulda, coulda, because you know now. So if you, let me end off by saying this, because I feel like what's the word, off tangent, going all over the place now. If you like a girl, just tell her you like her. Be honest. If you just be honest, all your problems will go. Well, most of your problems will go, especially in this sense. You will find your answer whether she likes you back or not. If you tell her you like her, she don't like you back, break the friendship. Break it. If you still stay, you're a bitch. You are a bitch. I just want you to know that you are. She ain't gonna give you it. It's fine. There's more men than women in this world. There's pussy for everyone. Don't be in scarcity. Abundance, friend. Abundance.